Good morning and welcome to the Do3 Daily Briefing. Today we have for you training sessions. We're going to go through some birthdays, we're going to go through some race results, and we are going to talk about races in general. And we did put a vote out over the weekend to see which races were the most popular, so we'll go through the results of that. And I think that's pretty much it. So as always, if you're watching, you want to say hello and got any questions or anything like that, then pop up and say hello and we will read it out. Maybe, depends what you say. Okay, so training sessions first of all. If I show you my screen here we go. Get rid of this thing down here. I don't know what this is doing here. Right, so here we go. So we had a threshold session today. It was an over and unders session. So we did a little kind of build here, warming up. Put my mouse over there. Hopefully you can see it. There we go. So 3 minutes, just ramping up. 3 minutes, 3 minutes, and 2 minutes, ramping up to kind of just below sweet spot effort thereabouts. And then we started a under and overs interval session. As you can see there, these are all 1 minute intervals, all these little ones here. So 1 minute's just below threshold, 1 minute just above it. And then 6 minutes recovery, and then we did the same thing again with the under overs, and then 6 minutes recovery, and then again and again and again. So I did it 4 times all in all, and it was tough. It's a tough one. So have a look at my power, just so I can show you what I did, just to make sure I ticked it all off, Luck. So this is my power reading in Training Peaks. It's following the plan along. I don't know why Zwift does this, but when it goes to Training Peaks, it actually gets you just pushed just above the zone there. So I think when I program this into Training Peaks, I give it a range. So you should be hitting a range during these intervals. But when you put it into Zwift, it makes you hit the top number. Hit the top of the range, because it can't give you a range within Zwift. So it makes you hit the top one. These ones are at the top, above the range for some reason. Don't know why it does that. But anyway, so it made it even more tough. But it was a good session. I think most of you, well, I don't know if enjoyed it is the right word, but certainly found it challenging and a perfect way to start the week. So that was good. Right, what else we got? We've got birthdays. We've got Joe Granger and Peter Keeley. Happy birthday to you guys.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, happy birthday. Hope you had having a good day. My brain is still in the weekend, so I'm thinking that your birthday was the weekend. But no, your birthday was today, as far as I know. All right, so I hope that's right. Right, so that's going to bring us on to the results from the vote about the races. So obviously over the last, it seems like about 2.5 years now, but the last 8 weeks or so, we've been doing weekly Zwift races. And we're doing a whole load of different types of races. And I was interested to know which ones the most popular ones were, because clearly we want to be able to continue to bring you more of the type of race that you like to do. Okay, so hopefully this is the right image. There we go. So they're the options that we put out there. The official race, and I put like the one we did today, which is the one we did on Saturday, which is where we entered an official Zwift race, and we all signed up to Zwift Power. And yeah, we did what was it? It was about 17 miles or something like that. So about 35 minutes, 40 minutes of racing. And yeah, unsurprisingly, that was tough as well. But a really good opportunity for you to get your legs stretched. And all the races up until now have been inter-squad races. So it was nice to actually race up against some other people. So yeah, that seems to be the most popular one. Although what's really nice to see is that the rest of the options, the handicap race was pretty popular. So those two at the top there have got the same amount of votes. I think it's quite small on here. So it looks like there's 11 votes for each of those. Time trials, the 20 to 30 minute time trials, a flat out time trial is quite popular. They're only 1 vote behind. So that's quite surprising. So that's good to know. Multi-race option is pretty popular too. That's where we did 3 races of exactly the same race back to back, but short races. Alp to Zwift, the long climbs. Again, I mean, these are all pretty popular. There's not one which is miles behind the others. And then Andy Brown's added Zwift Run as well. So we're looking at that as an option, being able to add in a run at the end there too. It's just more difficult for people to be able to be able to do that as part of a kind of a joined up process where we're all on the same kind of bit of kit. It's going to rely on you guys going out and running and then submitting the results. So it's not quite as clean to do it that way, but we'll continue to think about that. I know I've had a few requests for a run or a brick, a run off the bike, or a bike and run, I should say, not a brick necessarily. But so that's good. That's good, interesting to know. So I've got some ideas for this weekend. I know a couple of people need to do a 20-minute time trial, an FTP test, so we may well tidy that up, but we'll see. We'll see. So that's good to know. So we will continue doing what we're doing effectively and rotate through these various different options. So all seems to be fine. So that brings me to the results from the weekend. So again, we did a proper race as it were. So we joined at one of the organised races on Zwift. That seemed to work pretty well. So if I show you, yeah, let's have a look at this one first. So this is the results from Zwift Power. So Zwift Power is a website which is linked. I don't know how closely linked to Zwift it is, whether it's actually a Zwift website. I'm not sure, to be honest. But they are both they both communicate with one another, so they get the data through from Zwift. And it's for people who race on Zwift, I guess, and it really accurately tracks the results, the categories, and as you can see there, it pulls in your 20 minutes efforts, your 5-minute effort, your 1-minute effort, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff, all your powers, your weights in there, your FTPs in there. So it's a really good way for you to get some accurate results through about whatever races that you're doing. What's quite nice actually is you can actually join up a team or a squad. So we've created Do3 squads. We've got a Do3 squad team on there, and as you can see, everyone's signed up to be part of that. So we can isolate the results a bit more easily. So as you can see there, we had Rich and Howard in Cat A. I'm not sure what the difference is between the black one and the red one, but anyway, Cat A. Rich took it out. Great race. As you can see, they're averaging 5 watts a kilo. Again, it's pretty small. My eyesight's going. Let's see if I can make this a bit bigger. 360 watts average. So 5 watts a kilo, 360 watts. So excellent effort there by Rich. Even though he did that, he still, I think Rich said he came 15th overall. Or was that 14th? It looks like 14th overall up. So there's some pretty strong boys out there. Rich is a really strong cyclist. And 15th was as good as he could get on the day, despite the power he was putting out. Howard, we all know, is pretty strong as well. Cat A as well. Howard dropped off the pace a little bit, and as you can see there, 4.1 watts a kilo, 290 watts average for the ride. Then Cat B riders, so Ben took it out from Cat B from within the squad. Although I believe Grant Marshall, Grant was on there, which we'll see in the overall results because he wasn't on Zwift Power, but Grant Marshall was ahead of Ben and me. That's me just lined up there. As you can see there, Ben's a bit of a powerful beast, 374 watts, 15 seconds, 9 watts a kilo. So yeah, Ben's pretty strong. So Ben came, like I say, third in Cat B because Grant's not on the results. I came third. No, Ben came second in Cat B. I came third in Cat B. So 285 watts for me at the moment. I'm quite happy with decent average for 40 minutes. 3.7 watts a kilo. So that was all right. And then Jez, Kate, and Ben in Cat B. Cat C, Liz Flutie. This is Newark Shorty. Liz Flutie actually came second in Cat C. So you got a silver medal there, Liz. So well done for that. 3.1 watts a kilo. So it's a good woodwork there. And then Mark, Andy, Georgina, and Stephanie. There we go. All finishing off in Cat C. And then John Southall in Cat D. First place. Got a gold medal there. Well done, John. I'm not sure how many were in the category because this is just the results from Do3 squad. There were quite a lot of people racing that obviously were in the squad. So John took the overall win in the category there. So well done, John, on that. So that's most of the results, but just those I've shown you so you can see which one's this. That's the weighted one. And which one is it? Let's get rid of this. Let's try that one. Here we go. So this is the results overall in order. As you can see, Rich, Howard, Grant, Ben, me, and everybody else following on. and all the various different times and things. And then the important one in terms of the actual points, because we put a weight as not weight, we weight the results. We don't put weight points on. We weight the results depending on age and sex and things like that. So that can vary the results a little bit. And that's the overall. Let's go through the top 6. Rich, Howard, Grant, Kate, Ben, and then me. And then everybody else there, as you can see. So it was a really good race, really good fun. So we'll be doing a similar one of those before too long, no doubt. So Colin's popped up to say there was 6 in John's category. So well done, John. So 6 in your category, and you took out the win in your category. So well done, mate. That was really good. So morning, Corin. Morning, Pat. I think that's it for today. I think that's it. Yeah. So what else have we got this week? We've got a pretty regular week this week. I've got a load of website work to do. We're going to do a coaches Q&A tomorrow. We'll hopefully do a special guest one-to-one interview on Wednesday. Just got to clarify that. And Thursday 11s is. And apart from that, same old routine. If we hear anything about the pools or anything else about getting out and training a bit more, then we shall let you know. Morning, Jez. Apart from that, that's it. And I shall hopefully see you out there soon. Take care.